You know what a lot of people don't understand? When they say you're grieving, hey, Father, you need time to grieve. As a parent, you don't really get that time. For instance, my wife passed away, my beautiful soulmate, my best friend, the most important person in my life. I spent 27 years knowing her and married 19 years. We were heading on our 20th anniversary this April, which is right here now. And she passed away, 46 years old. She was battling cancer for 10 years. She won. She saw her kids grow up. She's such a fighter. I'm so proud of her. She's like Mike Tyson, baby. But then only 2 weeks later, my mom passes away, right? So this is a major, major, like catastrophic loss. This is losses, two losses with an S, not singular, plural. And it's like, my mom she gave birth to me. She's my best friend. I spoke to my mom every single day of my whole life for 47 years. It was always there for me. Now you think, yeah, hey, Father, you need a lot of time to grieve. Oh, you're right. But I also have two kids. Michael's 14, Sophia's 11, and they need me every day. They got to go to school. They got to get educated. They got to come home. We got to eat. I take them out. They got to have fun with their friends. They got to do extra school activities, all the stuff that they do. Michael's got a big game after school with his, the volleyball team, and they got to keep doing this. That's life goes on. But the thing is, it goes on pretty instantly for me. I had the kids go to school the whole time, like from the beginning. Like when my wife first passed away, it was school. So education was very important to my wife. She's like, you always make them go to school. And I did. Unfortunately, we just had too many things that was hitting us. I wasn't expecting my mom to pass away. When my mom passed away, that was a big shocker. Then you have to take into account, we had the services. We had, there were certain days where it was very important for the kids to be home, just to be there with the family. We grieved for the services together, and Michael got, unfortunately, strep throat. He had to stay home. So did Sophia, because she was exposed to it, but now they're starting to feel better. They're going back to school. But we had a couple of things that just got in the way. You can't control medical. You can't control, services have to be done, respect for the family. And certain, obviously, cases where the initial shock of it, is also, you might need a day or two to recover the initial shock of losing a loved one. But the thing is, like, you don't really get as a chance, a chance to grieve when you're a parent. That's the thing. And I got hit with two major hits. I'm grieving, but it's always like on my alone time. I am grieving, but it's like alone. Like when the kids go to school, that's the time for me to grieve. You got to also keep busy. Too, you got to work. You got to do things. YouTube is work, just to let you know. But you got to work. You got to keep busy. But it's very tough when you're a parent. It's like you don't get a break. Me and my wife used to joke about that. We used to say, when you're a parent, you don't get a break. And now I'm realizing I'm taking it to the next level, of that. When you lose your wife and you lose your mom, and you need that time to grieve, you really don't get a break. You don't really get a lot of time to grieve because you have so much responsibilities as a parent. But in a way, that is a form of grieving. Being there for the kids, keeping busy, living through their eyes. It's something your wife would want, my mom would want, I want. So I guess it's a good thing, but at the same time, you do need a little alone time too, which I get. I get it at night. I get it during the day when the kids are in school. And that's the time I grieve. But it's tough when you're a parent. You get two major losses and boom, you got two kids. You got to keep busy. You got to be there for them. You don't really have that chance to just say, oh my God, I'm so shot, I'm so sad, I'm so shot. You don't have that chance. But anyway, anyone who would like to help our family in need, please read the description of this video. God bless you. God bless your family.